Welcome to the ultimate treasure hunt, where we uncover the jaw-dropping truth about the rare United Kingdom British one penny that's turning heads in the collector world. This isn't pocket change. It's royal history, wartime legacy, and unimaginable wealth all in the palm of your hand. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could change your life forever. Let's dive into the unbelievable story behind the world's most sought-after penny. Let's get started. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so rare, so shrouded in mystery, that it could potentially rewrite your entire financial destiny. The 1944 United Kingdom one penny coin, featuring the likeness of King George VI, and later associated with the Elizabeth II bicentennial series, is not just a piece of old metal. It's a hidden treasure, a numismatic miracle wrapped in copper. Now imagine this. You stumble upon this very coin tucked away in an old drawer, or perhaps inside a forgotten jar of your grandparents' possessions. That humble piece might just be your golden ticket to millionaire, or even billionaire status. That's not a fantasy. That's the breathtaking potential behind this rare British penny. What makes this coin a legend in the world of rare collectibles isn't merely its age, but the intriguing convergence of history, royal lineage, and unexpected rarity. The 1944 one penny, bearing the proud portrait of King George VI on one side and the iconic seated Britannia on the other, was minted during a tumultuous time when World War II was shaking the very foundation of the British Empire. Every coin struck during this period carries the weight of wartime legacy and royal prestige. And this particular coin? It is believed that only a handful of specimens were produced with specific characteristics that make them incredibly rare. Mint, errors, proof-like qualities, or association with British overseas territories and crown dependencies. Here's where things get even more exciting. While millions of pennies were minted in 1944, not all are created equal. Some versions of this coin, especially those produced in ultra-low quantities for the British colonies or with unique design variants, have surfaced in exclusive auctions and fetched staggering prices. These aren't ordinary sales. We're talking 6, even 7 figures. One such coin, preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition with high historical significance, was rumored to be offered privately for over $1 million. These are not exaggerated numbers. They reflect the passionate and competitive world of elite collectors who are willing to pay anything for a one-of-a-kind find. What truly elevates the status of this penny is its dramatic visual and symbolic power. On the obverse, the strong and stoic profile of King George VI, inscribed with the legend, Jorgif Sisik DG Ber Omn, Rex FD Ind MP, connects us to an era of empire and resilience. On the reverse, the classic figure of Britannia, with trident, shield, and the waves of Britain's naval supremacy behind her, screams imperial might and historical pride. But here's the secret twist. Coins featuring rare die errors or struck with unexpected overlays, like a bicentennial imprint or association with Elizabeth II commemorative issues, elevate their value astronomically. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of the crown, of Britain's enduring legacy, and of impossible wealth. This isn't just about numismatics. It's about unlocking unimaginable wealth in the most unexpected of places. That old coin you overlooked could be the exact version elite collectors have been chasing for decades. Some varieties are so rare that even the British Museum doesn't have them in full sets. That kind of scarcity translates directly to jaw-dropping market value. Experts and treasure hunters are constantly scouring estate sales, auctions, and antique shops in hopes of discovering this exact piece. And when it surfaces, the buzz is electric. Coins like this change hands quietly, often behind closed doors, for prices that rival elite art and historic jewels. Let me ask you this. What if you found this coin today? What would you do with it? This is not just another piece of pocket change. It's a generational asset, a financial miracle waiting to be recognized. The beauty of this coin lies not only in its physical design or royal associations, but in the incredible stories it carries and the fortunes it can unearn. So, before you dismiss that old coin jar or overlook that dusty drawer in your attic, think again. You might be sitting on an empire of wealth. Because the 1944 British one penny, tied to both King George VI and the Elizabeth II legacy, is not just valuable. It's extraordinary. It's history. It's royalty. And in the world of rare coins, it could be your personal gateway to legendary fortune. Hold on to it, authenticate it, and prepare to be amazed, because this isn't just numismatic treasure. It's potentially the most valuable and expensive penny ever known in the modern world. Second, imagine owning a single coin that could rewrite your entire life story. Just one penny, but not just any penny. We're talking about the legendary 1917 British 1 penny featuring the regal likeness of King George V, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and historians alike. Rumored to be one of the most coveted treasures in the numismatic world, this coin, when accompanied by exceptional rarity, historic significance, and mint state condition, can fetch prices so astronomical that even seasoned investors are left speechless. Could this be your golden ticket to unimaginable wealth? Now, let's delve into what makes the 1917 1 penny a target of global obsession. While millions were struck, most of them were lost to war, melted down, or simply vanished into circulation, making pristine specimens exceedingly rare. When these rare coins are discovered in uncirculated or proof condition, their value skyrockets. Add in a touch of mystery, like coins struck for colonies, or those bearing unique minting errors, and you've got a financial volcano ready to erupt. It's more than just a coin. It's a portal to a past where empire, war, and royalty intersected in one small copper disc. There are whispers in the high-stakes coin trading world that special variations of the 1917 1 penny, particularly those linked to British overseas territories or transitional portrait changes involving monarchs, such as the unusual juxtaposition of George VI and Elizabeth II's imagery, have sold for 6 and even 7 figures at private auctions. That's not a myth. Rare anomalies, trial strikes, or presentation sets made for dignitaries and royal members can carry a mystique and value beyond any standard catalog. Imagine flipping open an old box and discovering a coin that auctions for over $1 million, a reality that has happened more than once in the numismatic elite circle. And what about the craftsmanship? Just look at it. The coin features Britannia seated proudly, trident in hand, guarding the empire's values, backed by a crowned portcullis that symbolizes the House of Commons, a throwback to Henry VII's time. This is more than money. It's national identity cast in bronze. That rich detail, combined with historical context and the scarcity of mint state fines, transforms it from pocket change into a historical artifact of immense prestige. For those lucky enough to own one in top condition, the rewards aren't just financial. They're legendary. Collectors aren't just buying metal, they're investing in history, legacy, and royal lineage. The 1917 penny marked a world at war, a king in command, and an empire at its zenith. Owning this coin today is like holding a time capsule, a witness to a pivotal era. That's why wealthy collectors, institutions, and royal enthusiasts compete fiercely for top-grade examples. Some coins have been so valuable they've been traded, behind closed doors, in private sales that never hit public auction, only whispered about in elite circles. So what's the real value? While average 1917 pennies might trade in modest ranges, exceptional specimens have fetched prices nearing $250,000 or more, depending on condition, rarity, and provenance. But those with minting errors, unusual variations, or links to British colonies can surpass that dramatically. Even whispers of a specimen featuring a dual portrait concept or misstrike involving Elizabeth II's early effigy have set collectors ablaze, pushing speculative prices into the $1 million realm. Yes, that's the world we're stepping into. A realm where 1 penny equals a palace. The opportunity here isn't just to dream, it's to invest wisely, dig deep, and maybe discover treasure where others see dust. Check your inherited coin collections, rummage through old chests, and scan every old copper penny with care. That 1917 1 penny you've been overlooking could be the sleeping dragon of your collection, waiting to awaken into riches beyond imagination. Don't let anyone dismiss it. It may just be your most powerful asset yet. So, before you brush off that old copper coin as worthless, take a second look, because that 1917 1 penny might just be your hidden treasure, a silent millionaire, sitting unnoticed in a drawer. In the world of rare coins, legends are real, and fortunes are forged from the smallest pieces of history. If your 1917 1 penny features any unusual markings, pristine surfaces, or links to overseas mints, you could be sitting on something the greatest, and if you're thinking of selling, don't rush. This is a coin where patience pays, where the right buyer could transform a small find into a life-changing fortune. Auction houses, private collectors, even national museums are always on the lookout. So the next time someone says, "It's just a penny," remember this. Some pennies can buy empires, rewrite legacies, and make millionaires. Keep watching, stay curious, and who knows? You might be holding a piece of history worth more than gold. Third, what if I told you that a simple coin, no larger than a bottle cap, could transform an ordinary person into an overnight billionaire? Yes, you heard that right. Billionaire. The United Kingdom's 1948 one penny is not just a coin. It's a legend cloaked in copper. This isn't your average pocket change. This coin, featuring an extraordinary dual representation, the uncrowned portrait of King George VI, and a posthumous tribute that reflects Queen Elizabeth II's ascension, is shrouded in mystery, scarcity, and unimaginable value. It's a relic forged in the fires of royal transition, bearing a historical weight that collectors and monarchists alike treasure beyond measure. Now, what makes this coin not just rare, but astronomically valuable, is its enigmatic design and limited existence. While most 1948 pennies were ordinary, a select few carried a unique portcullis motif, a crowned portcullis with chains, a throwback to the Tudor badge of Henry VII. This symbol, now adopted as the emblem of the Palace of Westminster, represents authority, legacy, and the unbroken chain of British power. To possess a coin with such a symbol is to own a tangible piece of royal governance. This was no mass-produced memento. It was struck in ceremonial secrecy, with whispers suggesting it was meant only for diplomatic gifts or royal approval. Today, the few that exist are beyond priceless. Imagine the crown jewels of the British treasury, diamonds, scepters, golden orbs. Now imagine a coin with equal historical resonance but far less known, making it a hidden treasure. That's the 1948 one penny. Rumors swirl in collector circles that one recently surfaced in a private estate auction and vanished into the vaults of an anonymous millionaire. No public records, no trace, but insiders claim it fetched a price north of $3 million, and that was before the royal collector craze exploded post-Elizabethan era. The mystery only adds fuel to its legend, and if you're lucky enough to own one, your financial future may already be written in gold. So, is this coin just a valuable antique, or is it a secret key to untold wealth? Let's be clear, this isn't simply about metal and minting. This is about royal bloodlines, post-war reconstruction, and empire-wide symbolism. The seated Britannia on the reverse doesn't just evoke maritime power. She waves her trident over a fading empire, symbolizing a historical transformation from global dominion to unity. And the lighthouse to the left, a beacon of hope for a nation rebuilding after World War II. These aren't just images. They're narratives engraved into copper. And collectors? They'll pay any price for a narrative this rich. Here's where things get even more electric. Some experts believe that a prototype version of this coin, bearing both King George VI and a subtle transition feature nodding to Queen Elizabeth II's coming reign, exists in royal archives or was mistakenly released into circulation. If such a coin were found, its value wouldn't be in the millions. No, it could rival the Mona Lisa in value. Priceless, because it would be a one-of-a-kind representation of royal change, designed before the world knew a queen would rule. And if you find one with mint-condition brilliance, unworn, uncirculated, you're holding a literal fortune in the palm of your hand. The most shocking part? This coin may already be in someone's drawer, tucked away, forgotten, mistaken for worthless copper. The thrill of the hunt is very real. Collectors, dealers, and historians are scrambling to locate even one authenticated piece. The 1948 one penny isn't just an antique. It's a ticking time bomb of wealth, waiting to detonate in the right hands. One moment you're unknown, and the next, you're the most talked about person in global numismatic circles. The discovery of such a coin could make headlines worldwide. And here's your call to action. Check your attic, scour your coin jars, speak to your grandparents. You could be sitting on the treasure of a lifetime. These coins are out there, and the market is burning hot. Auction houses from London to Hong Kong are ready to throw out record-breaking bids. We're not talking hundreds, not thousands, but potentially millions of dollars for the right specimen. There's a feverish demand, a gold rush of sorts, and if you're one of the lucky few to own this elusive coin, your destiny could shift forever. So ask yourself, could you be holding the most valuable coin in modern British history? The 1948 one penny isn't just a coin. It's a vault of history, art, and wealth all pressed into one. Its journey from empire to legacy is unmatched. Its value? Limitless. And its potential to change your life? Beyond comprehension. This isn't just a story for collectors. This is your golden opportunity to make history. Keep watching, keep searching, and who knows? You just might be holding the next million-dollar masterpiece. Stay curious, stay inspired, and never underestimate the power of a penny.